My name is Francesca Iacurto. I was an MA student at the school in the early 1990s, and I'm currently the Director of Government and External Relations at the Forest Products Association of Canada. I'll share with you how I got from there to here, as well as some advice that may be useful to those contemplating a career in public administration. I chose to study public administration because of a long-standing interest I'd had in matters of policy and politics throughout my high school and undergraduate years at McGill University. The decision to go to Carleton to get my master's degree in public administration was an easy one. The program had a great reputation, and its location in the nation's capital would provide unparalleled opportunities for learning from some of the top academic minds in the country. It would also provide access to thousands of federal service practitioners, all within the same city. I also thought that by choosing Carleton, I would eventually be well positioned to find a job in the federal public service after graduation. Like many of my peers at the time, my life plan was pretty simple. Study public administration full-time, graduate with a master's degree, get a job in the public service, live happily ever after. However, that was not the way life unfolded. Right around the time school was about to start, I was unexpectedly offered a job in the public service. It was exactly the type of job I was hoping to get after graduation, so I accepted it, but without giving up my studies. I then discovered one of the other advantages of the school, the option to study part-time while working full-time. So that was my life for 5 years, full-time job and part-time school, but I eventually got my master's. This was by no means easy, but I would have it no other way. I got valuable work experience at a relatively young age while completing my education at the same time. Even better than that, the school allowed me to incorporate elements of my public service job into my academic work. For example, on several occasions, I was able to do coursework related to my day job, all with the help of supportive employers and professors. Truly the best of both worlds, for which I am very grateful to the school. However, after 5 years in the public service and a shiny new master's degree, major budget cuts in the public service made for very poor job prospects for myself and thousands of others. Although I was hoping to stay in the public service, I felt I had no choice but to seek employment elsewhere. I knew there had to be something else out there that would allow me to use my degree and work experience. I just had to find out what. So I talked to people and asked those people to connect me with others who would share insights about the lay of the land outside the public service. And it worked. Before long, I had a job doing policy work for an association. They hired me because of my public administration degree and my work experience in the public service. I was proud to have succeeded in taking my career in a new, but not radically different direction. That turned out to be one of the best decisions I ever made. I discovered that I could continue my passion of dealing with matters of public policy and politics, but from the perspective of a government outsider rather than an insider. And the rest, as they say, is history. Now, almost 2 decades since leaving the public service, I can say that I have had a fulfilling career in the areas of government relations and public affairs. I covered the waterfront by working for a variety of organizations, both large and small, public and private, and also in between. Since my public service days, I have worked for 3 national business associations, a multinational corporation, a consulting firm, and a federal crown corporation. While I look back fondly upon my days in the public service, I discovered that the outsider perspective is not only enriching, but was ultimately a very good career choice for me. So I'll leave you with 3 pieces of advice from my own experience. Lesson 1, build your academic career by taking advantage of everything the school has to offer. Combining that with hard work in your professional career will pay off in the long run. Lesson 2, build your professional network. Get to know people from different occupations and different walks of life. You'll be surprised at the opportunities that can arise from those networks, even many years later. Lesson 3, studying public administration doesn't just prepare you for a job in the public service. There's a very big world out there where you can use the skills you learned at the school and ultimately have a very rewarding career.